Hi, it's Richard from Digital 360 here, and I thought I'd just do a quick overview of Zoho meetings. So, what is Zoho meetings? Zoho meetings is basically two things. Number one, what it allows you to do is to share your computer screen with multiple people watching on their computers connected to your computer screen. So, for example, you may have heard of the term webinar, where you can do a presentation to numerous people that are located remotely from you. They just log in and they can see your screen, they can listen to your voice, and you can do a presentation, a PowerPoint presentation on your screen. You can have your spreadsheets and so on. If you've got a sales meeting, you can discuss your statistics and look at documents and all that sort of stuff. So you can do that, and it's one to many. So there are lots and lots of different people that you can have. I've had up to 20 people watching my screen at any one time, and I use it mainly for training, and I do some sales as well on a remote basis, both within New Zealand and anywhere in the world. The second thing that Zoho Meeting can do is it can allow me to remote access somebody else's computer. So not only can I see their screen, but I can also take over their mouse and their keyboard, and I can take over and control their computer. Now, the thing with that is that you can use it for remote support. So I do that to set people's computers up, do some troubleshooting, and so forth. But I also use it for training purposes, where it is more interactive, whereby the person at the other end of the line can control and interact with the screen as well as myself. So it's a dual. It's sort of like one of those cars that are used for driver training, where there's two steering wheels. So you've got those two capabilities. Now, remote support is just one-on-one. You can only take control of one computer. Whereas for the meeting, you can have one to many. And the thing is with Zoho meetings, you can actually trade. You can allocate a different presenter. So if you've got a sales meeting of 5 or 6 people, what you can do is the first person displays their screen, and then somebody else says, oh, I've got something interesting that I want to show everybody. So they can take over as the presenter. And then they can hand that back to the presenter. So it's actually really, really interactive in that respect. What you can also do is that you can set meetings. So I can create a meeting just like an appointment, but the great thing is it sends all the information that's available. So I can just say test training session. I can even add an agenda. You know, we're going to talk about webinars, remote support, etc. So that all appears in the and then I can add users or invitees to be involved. So I can do that. I can put in so I can invite and set up the whole meeting structure. Now, you can also have audio conferencing. Now, what this does is it enables you to integrate or connect using either traditional phone system, where you have an audio conference capability, that is actually available through Zoho themselves. There's an 0800 number that people just phone into on their phone. They're watching their screen on the internet, and that's how they can get the voice and talk across. Otherwise, if you're using a voice over internet system, you can also set that up. And in fact, that is the way in which I tend to conduct my webinars, is through the use of my voice over internet capability, as I've got free phone numbers in several different countries around the world. So participants can phone in for free, and they can hear my voice, I can hear them. And then you can schedule a time, and then you go create. So I'm going to schedule it for say 5 minutes later. I can even select the time zone. If it's in Australia, of course, you'll want to make sure that it's 8:30 in Australia rather than in New Zealand. But it actually tells me, the person that set it up, because I'm logged in the New Zealand time, it'll actually tell me that it's actually going to be 10:30 local time. And you see, I can, as you can see, I can enable Zoho audio, or I can do other conferencing facilities, and etc. And then I'm going to disable that and go create. Now that what that's done is that's emailed an invitation to everybody, and it's got a meeting key, it's got links and all that sort of stuff. They do not have to be Zoho users. They don't have to have a Zoho user account. It can be used. You can invite anybody to use this system. Okay, and remote support. I won't go into that at this stage, but it's as easy as just simply going in and starting a session. You can then email the other the person at the other end a link, or you just simply tell them to go to join.zoho.com. They enter in a 9-digit PIN number, and it downloads a little application. It's less than a megabyte in size, so it's really quick to download. And then they're off and running. Now, this works on both PCs and Macs, so you can use it on either platform. There is also a desktop application, so you can see down here, I just start that up, it signs in, and then I can just immediately jump to a remote support session, and I can go from there. And you can see it's already shown me the screen, and in a second it will allow me to send an invite. So I can just put in here somebody's email address, and it's sent an invite with a link in the email. They click on that, and in you go. Extremely useful. Now, one of the other things that I'll just go through very quickly is around pricing. So what you get if you are a Zoho Mail user, you will have the capability to do one-on-one participation, a duration of an hour. So you can do all those sorts of things for free. Now, if you're wanting to do more participants, then what you can do, for example, if you've just got one host, if you in an organization, several people are hosting meetings, then of course you'd add more. And then it really depends on the number of participants. So if you got up to 10 participants, then you can subscribe to the 10 participant per month. That's $18 per month per host. And of course, if you've got 2 hosts, then it's going to change. And you can see here there's an annual fee that you can pay and save up to 20% on that cost. So there are all sorts of things that you can do here. Corporate subscriptions, you can do your branded ones, and portal management and all those kind of things. And you've also got the toll-free dial access for from about $20 a month, which includes $1,000 minutes as well. I think the New Zealand rate is $30 because it's slightly different, and that's where all the participants have an 0800 number. They phone in, and they're in. They can all hear each other. They can hear the presenter, and go forward from there. So that's just an overview of Zoho Meeting. As I said, that's available for all Zoho Mail users on one basis, and you just pay for the more participants that you require. If you've got any questions, please feel free to contact me, richard@digital360.co.nz. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.